Joining me now is Shiv Aroor as well. This is our biggest top story right now. Shiv, when the army statement says 4 fatal casualties and search operation is on, it may actually mean that the active shooter may be out there as well. What are you hearing from your sources? Because this looks very serious and scary.
Well, apparently, two gunmen, Pooja, we're hearing that they were army personnel. We don't know the confirmations yet for sure, but we're hearing from our sources that the 80 Medium Regiment, which is an artillery regiment, there was an officer's mess which was attacked at about 4:35 in the morning. Multiple rounds were fired, and that's where the 4 casualties have been inflicted. We don't know yet the identities of the people, whether the people who've been killed are officers or other personnel. But it appears that all 4 people who have been shot down and killed were all Indian Army personnel. We don't know if they were officers or soldiers, but we do know they were all Army personnel. The two persons who were wielding weapons apparently are still at large. There is a large search operation on because the Bathinda Military Station, as you know, is a fairly large military establishment. It has a lot of wooded areas as well, a lot of green areas and ridge areas there, lots of hiding places. But the entire place has been completely cordoned off and sealed at this point of time. No clarity yet from the army or from local sources about what the motive for this attack is. It's too early to conjecture. It's a very sensitive issue, obviously, because remember, the Bathinda Military Station would have a lot of civilians inside as well. Families live there as well. So what exactly happened, how it happened, what the motive was is still it would be too much of speculation to see. But there have been incidents in the past where there have been these violent flare-ups between soldiers and officers in the past as well, Pooja. But I don't want to jump the gun on this, as it were.
Absolutely.
A very disturbing situation.
And exactly like you said, we'll only put out verified information. We are now quoting the army statement that has come. This is the Southwestern Command. Shiv, also I want to add here because as you also mentioned, it could be a family station as well. So we want to be very sensitive with what we put out as well. But what happens here on when there is a firing inside a military station? Does this gain another level of seriousness because it is the border state of Punjab too?
Very, Pooja. It's an extremely sensitive area. But in the military station, like you said, is in a frontier state like Punjab. All of the establishments, units, etc. in the Bathinda Military Station are all basically pointed towards security along the international border with Pakistan. That's their main issue. I've just started getting in some new information, Pooja, which may or may not be related to what's going on right now. But we do understand that a weapon had gone missing, or an assault rifle had gone missing from the guard room at one of the units in the Bathinda Military Station 2 days ago, and it had been untraceable ever since. A search operation had been launched for that weapon. We are not sure whether that particular weapon was used in today's firing, but it's quite possible. We also understand from our sources that the person or the persons who opened fire were in civilian dress. They were not in army uniform. We understand that it may have been after hours or late in the night that they were able to infiltrate the mess and open fire. So we don't know, precisely what this was. The possibility of it being fratricide, that is, some kind of very violent dispute between soldiers and officers over some sticking issue is a high likelihood. But once again, I don't want to speculate until we get a confirmation from the inside of the Southwest Command of the Indian Army, which is headquartered, as you know, in Jaipur. But we are waiting for clarity on that. The reason why I don't want to speculate too much is because this is currently still a live situation. Remember, there's still, the shooter is still out there, or the shooters are still out there. They are still at large. They are obviously still armed. If they have access to weapons, they have access to ammunition as well. So this is still a live and present threat at the Bathinda Military Station, which we're tracking.